Melky, you're coming off a pretty impressive run of games, most recently 4 goals against Richmond. It seems like you're really enjoying your footy. Do you think that's what's shining through in your performances?
Yeah, I think so. Coming to the pointy end of my career, not sure what the future quite holds for me and for my family. So, yeah, just having a young family and kids at the games, it makes that a little bit more special. And I'm sort of just playing every game as if it's my last. My dad always used to say it to me when I was younger, but it's not going to be your last game, so you don't really play that way. But yeah, he just coming to the end, and I think culmination of being a bit older, a bit more experienced, a bit wiser, and just in a good patch of form is, all combining to have some success on the field.
As you said, you've got a bit more experience under your belt. It seems like around the club you're still very much striving to improve and develop. I can see you spending a lot of time with Greg Stafford. Is that really important to you to keep having that, goal of improvement?
It is my 14th in the AFL, my 8th at the club. And as you said, spending a lot of time with the younger group and with Greg Stafford and our forward group, which are a really tight-knit bunch of guys. And we really work hard on our forward craft. That gives me a great sense of enjoyment, and I love coaching others and especially my younger teammates and just trying to pass on any knowledge that I have. I don't know everything, and I don't claim to know everything, but where I can help, I certainly try to, and we all have a great relationship with Greg, who really is a fantastic coach and cares a lot for us boys. So it's working well in our forward line.
Speaking about those young players, they're shining through as well. Is it nice to see them develop as well as working well with, the older experienced forwards?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it was only last Thursday doing some pattern work with Jacob Van Rooyen and trying to implement some things that probably wasn't quite getting right the week before. And he did it great on the weekend, what we were trying to teach him, and kicks 4 goals. Not that wasn't the reason why I kicked the 4 goals, but you just see him come out and implement what he's learning. Such a young player, but with a mature head on his shoulders. It's fantastic, and when guys get reward, and I can see why Greg loves coaching and all the others love coaching, because when you work with young players and they get the reward for the hard work they're putting in, it's makes you feel great about it, which is great.
Heading into the last stretch of the season in what is also hopefully a finals berth, how do you think the group's feeling? How do you think we're building towards that final stretch?
Yeah, the group's feeling very confident. 4 wins on the trot. We lost that tight one in Alice Springs to GWS. Would have been great to have won that one, but it's a really important time now to start building that momentum towards the pointy end of the season. And we speak regularly every year at this time of year about the side that improves the most and starts to get their game in the best shape possible for finals is side that will go as far as they can.
Accuracy has been a topic of conversation a lot this season. Do you feel like we're on the right track? It seems like on the weekend, 20 goals, we're on the right track?
Yeah, we are. It's funny, I think the first 12 or 13 rounds we were number 1. So it was just a small patch of form there for 3 or 4 weeks where it fell by the wayside, and it was really talked about highly for, probably for good reason, but people seem to have forgotten about the first half of the year. So we've managed to wrestle that back and implement some of the learnings and recapture that form from the start of the season, but hasn't just sort of come down to our accuracy, it's also come down to how we capitalise on our forward 50 entries, some of our turnovers from the middle of the ground, how we capitalise on our entries off the back of them. So, yeah, we've got that connection piece working well, and then obviously when we get in front of goals, we're starting to kick more than not. So it's been good.